go take a look at the deck real quick. All right, Wizards, this is the deck. We just went 3-1 with this in AetherDrift Standard Constructed. Pretty solid. A lot of fun. It's still a great deck. The format is even slower than a normal standard, so you get even more chance to play this. You'll notice, as opposed to my regular Izzet Discard deck list that I proposed, I am using the Monument to Endurance this time, and that felt really, really good, to the point that I might even consider going back to this more aggro style with the Monument in it. I did not feel like actually losing that turn 3 was nearly as bad as I thought, because the Broadside Barrages and Lightning Strikes were able to pick off pretty much everything I needed. I think maybe in Standard you might consider running the Abrade over the Lightning Strike. Just a thought, but in here, in this constructed event, this has been great. I did not get the chance to run Burnout Bashtronaut. I threw this in because I had a copy and I was hoping to see it get played. Didn't get to see it. I think if you got 4 of these, you probably play them over the Greasewrench. I just don't think you need the Greasewrench's discard ability, but the 1-for-2-1 is not a bad body anyways, so don't discount it if you don't have the Bastronauts. Mako is amazing, pretty much must-have. The Skyrays are amazing, play them. The Kickoff Celebrations are fine, great for discarding cards that you don't need, and maybe that max speed might have an effect if you have a longer game for some reason. Lightning Strikes are in the set, so we play them. They're solid. They replace our Burst Lightning of old. Thrillroller is so good. So good. Does a lot of damage, comes in, hits hard. If they do remove it, then you get a discard trigger. Fantastic. Sloop, I actually did not really get to play at all. I think I binned it in favor of a Thrillroller at one point. Still a solid card. You should be playing them if you at all can, and they're uncommon, so hopefully you can. Broadside Barrage, this might have been the best showing I've had for this card, period. There are so many good targets for it. It does the discard thing, often lets you get in. Just fantastic. Fearless Swashbuckler did really good. I think I've only got the 1 copy of it. You should probably play more. Not really sure what you take out, but if you have more, I would definitely consider playing them. They're good cards. It did well here. I think we got the trigger off at least once. And that gave us, with the Monument down, that gave us 2 discards after 3 draws. We got 3 damage in, we drew a card. So it was 4 draw, 2 discard, and 3 damage to target opponent. Not bad. Monument to Endurance. This is not truly strictly necessary, but it's a huge help in going over the top against a lot of other decks. Play it if you got it. Chandra Spark Hunter didn't do anything. I think it's actually a little slower than we wanted in this setup. And Monument to Endurance was doing most of the work anyways, but if you got them, I still think they're great cards. We have seen in my regular play, or regular games of this in the Standard, that Chandra can really help you go over some of those more control-y decks, of which AetherDrift Constructed doesn't actually have a lot of. Captain Howler Sea Scourge, this card did its job by coming down and forcing the opponent to pay Ward 2 and 2 life to remove it. If they don't do that, it's almost a guaranteed win just with the extra damage you get off of it, because you're already going to be doing discard things. Lands, if you've got the Verges, play them. If you don't have the Verges, do whatever other lands you can. I think there are tapped lands in the set as well that gain 1 life. I would just play those instead of the Verges if you don't have the Verges. It should be fine. If a little bit slower, you'll miss out on like 1 damage from the Bashtronaut or something. It should be fine. Yeah, overall, really solid. Had a lot of fun. Got some okay cosmetics and some rare mythic cards. Alright, here we go. Up against Nay? N-A-I? Opening hand's a little interesting, but we got pretty much everything we want, including the right colors, so I think we're going to keep it. Verge can come down as a red on turn 1, so we'll play that in Greasewrench Goblin. Not something I ran in the main deck, so this is interesting. They're running Road Rage. Okay. That slows us down a bit. We don't really have a turn 2 here. But we have a turn 3. I think I'm going to rush out Monument. This could totally be artifact removal, and maybe Sloop is the right call instead. We'll see. So we get Gastal Thrillroller. We'll drop this. They don't do anything, huh? Maybe we drop the 3/3 haste and swing? Nothing. Okay. 4. Outpace Oblivion's gonna kill Swashbuckler. I guess it was right to play Gastal Thrillroller then. Well, we'll do it now. I'm gonna for 4 more damage. Presumably at some point they give us the opportunity to cast Broadside Barrage, which is gonna be great. There's Draconaut's Engineer, which I think is a prime target. We could play Captain Howler first, which could have let us crew, I suppose. Oh, man. I think it's got to be Sloop here. I just don't think we need that right now. Each opponent loses 3 life. They could hit us for 2 with the Outpace Oblivion, I believe. Yeah. They have to hurt themselves. Looks like they're trying to play Goblins, which I totally respect. That's something I looked at and wondered about. I don't have all the cards readily available. Kickoff Celebrations. I don't really want to discard anything at the moment, though, so I think we're just going to play Captain Howler. Crew the Thrillroller. Attack for 4. They can block if they want. That's fine. I don't think they will. Nope, they go down to 6. We're at 19 life. I feel pretty good about this. They have to do 19 damage before we can discard twice. Like, that is the bare minimum we have to do. They're actually going to lose 2 life here, too. This is nice. They go down to 4. It's still the same amount of damage that we have to deal as far as discarding goes. Okay, so we found that. We can go ahead and kick off Celebrations. Is this instant? It is. Which I think means we just win, right? Each opponent loses 3 life. We could drop the Thrillroller here and force them to double block, but we don't even need to do that. We just wait for priority to go to us and we Broadside Barrage. Yeah. That's a good game. Man, how much did Enduring Monument do? Or Monument to Endurance do there? Like 9 damage? 12 damage? Solid. Really, really solid. Okay, get a level up. Get a Mythic Rare. Omen Path Journey. Don't know that I'll ever use that, but I've got it now.